G
G
L
L
E
E
S.
S. Eagles! Eagles!
Say fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yo, that, man. You know what it is. You know what it is. Your boy, Philly Fresh, a.k.a. The General. Also, a fourth for the Better Word podcast, man. Listen, we should be going live around 2:45, 3 o'clock. Make sure y'all tune in, man. Be there, beware. But listen, make sure you hit that sub button also, man. I really appreciate it. So we all know the news. We all know what this video is about. I don't blame Carson Wentz. I mean, who would though? In right mind. And a lot of people are going to blame Carson Wentz because they've been blaming him for everything all year. My thing is, if we look really across the league, right? Let's look across the league. Matt Stafford, has he had bad years? Hell yeah. Matt Ryan, has he had bad years? Hell yeah. Tom Brady, look what he's doing just right now as we speak. In a half, this man got 39 yards of offense. Is he playing bad? Hell yeah. None of these guys are getting benched. None of them. Jay Cutler, when he was playing, he wasn't getting benched. Now, what I can say is, I would have benched Wentz earlier in the season. But I wouldn't have benched Wentz before I had Doug Peterson give up play calling. When you really dissect it and you really look at it, when he benched him, he's giving him all the blame. And what do we do? What do we do as Philadelphia fans? We just feed right into the bullcrap. Because now the offense look different and everybody is saying it's Carson Wentz's fault. Does Carson Wentz have fault in it? Yes. But at the same time, you seen so many different things last week, right? You seen jet sweep, you seen jet motion, you seen rollouts that we've been asking for, bootlegs, all these things. You seen all of that. You seen running out of the football, even though I still don't think he ran it enough with Miles Sanders. But you still seen more running of the football. Like, I just don't understand why people are just, ganging up on Carson Wentz for having a bad year. He's having a bad year, and a lot of things that when you really break it down and you look at it, man, this organization starting from the top and all the way down to us at the bottom. As fans, yes, we are at the bottom when it comes to the organization, but I don't think that he's getting enough credit for things that he did. I don't think that he is basically being respected. Because when this man put the team on his back, right, in 2019, just a year ago, in 2019, where was everybody at? They was, oh man, Carson, you see what Carson did? You see that throw? You see that throw to Miles Sanders? Do you see that throw to Joshua Perkins all the way across the field? Yeah, I seen it. And I know y'all seen it too. And I seen y'all in the chats. Shout out to BBP once again. I seen y'all in the chats. I seen y'all in the comments. Man, Carson 101. It ain't too many quarterbacks that can do this and that can do that. But as soon as he's having a bad year, after all that, they draft. Before I get to the bad year, after all that, they draft a quarterback at number 53. And it's crazy that I said it, man. It's going to be crazy. That was the beginning of the end right there. Because after all that he did, with all the wide receivers going out, and still be able to not sneak into the playoffs like we did in 2018 because the Bears beat the Minnesota Vikings, but actually take the division. Every game that he played was a playoff game. You don't win, you out. Just like every game right now is a playoff game for real, if you really want to look at it. And I'm going to give Jalen Hurts the credit if he comes up and he does what Carson Wentz does. He doesn't got to do it in that same fortitude. But at the same time, I'm going to be the guy that says, you know what? I like what Jalen Hurts is doing. Just like I said, I like what Carson Wentz is doing. It's not a year don't go by, not even a whole year. 4 months don't go by and you just don't know how to play football. Dudes are saying that this dude is washed. He can't make a comeback. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, man. This dude knows his potential. He knows for a fact he shouldn't be sitting behind another quarterback. He knows that. So you're damn right I want to trade. And he should, because you're not a competitor if you just want to say, you know what, man, I fold. I'm just going to sit on the bench until somebody picks me up, or I'm going to sit on the bench until my contract is done, which ain't going to happen. I'm going to tell you that. There's no way you're going to have a $100 million clipboard holder. So when you really look at it, man, I'm frustrated. And yeah. Man, shout out to Be More Philly, man. You always call me when I'm making a video, but shout out to her, man. But when you really look at it, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated in the fan base. I'm frustrated in the organization. Am I frustrated in Carson Wentz? Yes, I am. But at the same time, the things I'm frustrated more because it shouldn't have to call for this. Now, what if Jalen Hurts is not the guy that everybody thinks he is? Because remember, in 2016, remember the first game, we were saying the same thing about Carson Wentz. Now, I think Carson Wentz is still that guy. But what if Jalen Hurts isn't? Now, we're back in the draft. Looking for a quarterback. It is so hard to find a franchise quarterback. Go ask Cleveland. Go ask Jacksonville. It's so hard to find a franchise quarterback. Go ask the Bills. Go ask the Jets. And when you look across the league, man, people make the same mistakes that Carson Wentz makes. But nobody gets scrutinized more than this guy. Tom Brady should be benched. If this is what we're looking at, Tom Brady should be benched. Yes. Russell Wilson had 4 games. He was horrible. He should have been benched then. If this is the criteria that we're looking at. Now, I know people want to say, oh, well, we're not worried about any other team. All right, cool. But you're going to have to worry about another team if Carson Wentz goes there. Because I'm trying to tell you, I'm not really a betting man per se, but I would bet that this dude will come up out of the ashes like the Phoenix with another team. Like, when you really break it down, man, it's a shame what we do to quarterbacks. We just act like that they're not human, like they're robots. And that's a shame, man. Why can't this guy have a bad season? Why can't he? And then you bring him back and you put some people around him. How about this? Do you know Carson Wentz still hasn't had a receiver to get 1,000 yards? Do you know he doesn't even have a number 1 receiver? How about you get some talent around the dude? How about that? It's a shame everything that he got to go through. How about you get a play caller that's going to run the freaking football instead of throwing 61 times when we up 17-0? Yes, 61 times when we're up 17-0 with a ferocious defensive line. It's a shame everything you got to go through. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Once again, Battle Birds, we will be going probably in about an hour, man. Be there or beware, man. Y'all already know what it is. Yo, that.